another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The 30, 20, touchdown, Carolina.
Pass complete to
Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Well,
sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24-yard
line.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
10 goal, Carolina.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And it's off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
play fake. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wentz going to run with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Short on the stop.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 40.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wentz, the quick slant caught. That he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Panthers.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. McCaffrey on the toss right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 60 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And a Panther first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carolina.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Third down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1-yard line. A gain of 12.
Bridgewater to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders.
Number 26.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Number 22.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Riley on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
right at the line of
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Wentz's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
another Eagles.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw, Wentz. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 28. Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
To Robbie Anderson. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that can be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium?